baby raccoons in the street, shutting down traffic. Go to the side of the road. Alright, this just arrived. I think it's what I ordered the other day off of eBay. Oh, what did they do? Oh, that's weird. There it is. Cool. Napa hat. Kawasaki. Wow. That looks really cool. Awesome. Alright, it's springtime. Time to dust off the old bike. This is the Klein Pulse that I got a few years ago at a yard sale. And it's all aluminum, very light. The RockShox or the Indy C's, a lot of people say they suck, but I've hit some speed bumps, man, at high speed and go right over it. This is a cool bike. So it needs a little bath. It's been sitting around for a while. These are some of the specs that came with the bike. Heat treated aluminum. Does it say 250 something grams? Gradient, internal, external, tapered, stays. I put a specialized seat on there, and I put the rims on from another, from a ProFlex bike. And these are the Rhino Light sun rims. I do need to get the shifting going a little bit better. I think I'll do that this year. There is the Pulse Klein. So today is a good day for scooter riding. Around town, you know. A fresh oil change on this. We're at 2,213 miles. I think we'll go to the store.
Do it. On the plate.
The dinner bells are ringing.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit, you know. Alright, but it feels a little basement-y with all the wires running.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this zoom. So it's once in a blue moon. We can see, hopefully I can zoom in on Mars. Mars is going to be the brightest little star, like right there. It's not a star. It's, it's just the brightest thing from the moon. But tonight is a blue moon with Mars.
But there's like
What
three-
happened?
It
Oh, you have
comes
to
back
close
on.
the garage.
It has a motion sensor if you don't get out of it quick enough.
Damn it. Cool.
Here is your lighter.
I like these two trees. But I do not like
There's
those.
Mars.
You smoking a cigarette?
You want to try some? Farms what?
Libra.
Yes, I'm a Libra.
Are you?
Yeah. But I think just barely. I'm October 2nd.
Have you ever had Holly read your
Yeah,
moon chart?
I wasn't. My mom does charts too.
Yeah.
My mom.
It turns out you can't make children. You know, Joe's in this place right now, and we have all thought this. When we were teenagers, we were like, well, I'm going to be this kind of parent, and I'm going to make sure my kid understands this. And then you're parenting, and it turns out you can't force your kid to understand anything, you know? You can try.
teach them. You can try and teach.
Yes.
You know,
And maybe they'll get it,
comprehension is
and
a
maybe
big
they
thing.
won't. And I bet there's things my parents wanted to teach me.
Sometimes I'm just dense and I don't get shit. You
Yeah.
know? And
I have to beat my head against the wall like 3 or 4 times before I finally get it. Because, you know,
It's a scary life.
Yeah.
I mean,
you have to let them make their own mistakes.
yeah.
And they have to pay the consequences.
My mom just told me that.
Yeah.
And I'm 50, almost 50 years old, and she's like, it's a scary life, Matt, isn't it?
That's what we want to tell our kids. We want to make them feel safe. The world is beautiful. You can be whatever you want. Turns out you're probably going to be sad.
No, well, that's not always the case. I mean, you have to
always.
put a perspective on everything. Like balance it out, and like, are we sad? I don't think I'm sad.
No. I'm not,
No.
I'm not all.
Are you sad, Phil?
I definitely have my moments.
Well, you might have some issues, but
Yeah. I have a teenage kid, so
I have
yeah.
issues too.
I'm like, I have issues.
We all have issues.
Praise.
But are we sad? I mean, I don't think I'm sad.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I still am positive.
yeah, I'm more glass
But
half
life,
full.
yeah,
Mhm.
I just am worried
life beats
about-
me down sometimes.
Well, that's
man.
what Jerry always talked about. If your glass is half full,
Try
make
to
it.
remind yourself of 3 good things every morning. 3 good things.
Mhm.
3 good things.
The first thing happens that's good is when I can stand getting out of bed.
That's what I used to hear from the elderly all the time when I worked with them for fixed company. It's like, well, I got up today, so that's something good. And it's actually something to hang on to when you reach a certain age. You could be 93 and be surprised that you woke up this morning.
Fuck, I was like 28 laying there some days knowing that I wasn't getting up and walking that day when I woke up. So,
Yeah.
yeah, those are, after getting an injury and healing from it, so that kind of trumps my sadness. I'm like, wow, life does change, and
Yes.
something is
Remind
even
yourself of the
physically-
good things all the
when
time.
something is even physically going wrong.
Yeah, and with issues like that, it's amazing that we're still here actually
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
You know.
Pain.
Sometimes like to flip the idea of we think about all these mental things, but what about our real bodies and like their physical?
I know we're just
now?
talking about diets. My mom has cancer again, so we have to I'm putting a new diet into her life.
It's like
Vegetables and berries and
Yeah.
shit.
We-
She used to eat like mac and cheese and Stouffer's
But the
tuna
thing is
noodle
on
casserole.
that, the thing on that is like you should have been eating the vegetables and everything beforehand.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I know.
Right.
because now you can't go back. You've
Well,
already.
you actually
That's-
can
that's
if
what
you
I'm getting at. It's
read-
always
if you
future or
read and
past.
listen to some points of view. You can actually backtrack, but you have to be extreme, and she's never going to be extreme.
Yeah, you got to be extreme.
Okay, she can't do
Yeah.
that. That's not her thing.
Yeah.
I told her she couldn't have any cow dairy. She's having a really hard time with that.
Gotta try a little bit of the alkaline diet.
I'm
There's a
get her.
YouTube video for it that makes it really.
Yeah, it's
easy
all
to
your
understand.
pH. It's,
Yeah,
that's the
that's-
pH.
We are all in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be introducing more raw fruits and vegetables.
Well,
to my
even
mother's
like the
diet.
sugar replacement of stevia, or is it stevia?
She doesn't really use sugar in anything.
Well, okay, good.
Yeah.
But even putting that in
Yeah.
gives you
The thing is-
a more of a healthier pH.
Her regular beverage intake is iced black tea or hot black tea or club soda or Sprite. That's it. She doesn't drink any water because she doesn't like it.
See, now we're
Water.
bringing it to the now with
Yeah.
this conversation.
So I'm like, how are we going to make her drink more water? I will offer
Cucumber.
every
Water?
Yeah.
Cucumber, lemon. Lemon turns to
Yeah.
alkaline when you drink
She
it.
wants the bubbles. So like Perrier,
you want
right?
lemon, yeah.
She can do
Mineral
there's
water.
actually like I think there's a carbonated pH plus water.
Like at the health food store?
Yeah, like
Okay.
there's 9.5
Yeah.
Essentia.
But those are
Yeah.
those are slightly gimmicks.
Well,
you got to be careful. But
I just want her to drink water. I
Yeah,
don't care how
all
she
right.
takes it in.
All right,
are-
yeah.
Listen
Yeah.
to this. They are gimmicks and they aren't. I went to the Spectrum emergency room on Alpine to get my ankle looked at, and I had a bottle of water with me. And I saw a nurse practitioner girl who's a 6-year doctor, and they can write scripts and do a diagnosis almost and everything, and they're just licensed under a doctor. And she's like, "Oh, my husband's a DO, and he likes the 9 water too. It's 9.5 instead of 7." And she's like, him and his other doctor buddies bought the machine and put it in the basement, and it's a $2,200 machine to make their own pH plus water.
Really?
But and she's like, she didn't like it. She's
Yeah,
like, it
you
bubbles
have
my
that-
stomach. It's a sodium bicarbonate, basically, is what
Yeah,
happens.
like
you have that one system
something
that
from
makes
old-
stuff totally pure,
I
right?
have an RO. Yeah.
An RO.
Dead water. It's
Dead
dead,
water.
It's dead, neutral.
Oh, okay.
Like after
Alright.
it comes through.
Well, I was
there.
thinking Mom needed like a soda stream, like something where we could put purified or water, some
Well, you can
good
do that.
water,
There's
and you
systems.
could
that-
flavor it a
Yeah,
little bit. It would have some bubbles,
yeah.
and she would drink it, and
Yeah.
it's water.
Yeah, it tastes like
Yeah.
soda or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, you can do that to your stuff.